Now, I was watching the fight last night, but I was doing a stream while I was watching it, so I had to watch it again this morning. Right now it's September the 3rd, 2017, 12:23 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And last night on a channel here in the States called Being Sports, Antonio Margarito, yes, the Antonio Margarito that fought Sergio Martinez all those years back, the one who cheated against Miguel Cotto, the one who had his eye socket broken against Manny Pacquiao, fought Carson Jones last night and won a controversial decision because basically his eye was closed because and cut badly because of an accidental headbutt earlier in the fight. But before that, Carson Jones was actually laying hands on him and looking like he was on his way close to the stoppage. So the judges scored it 68 64, 67 65, 67 65. And in my opinion, those cards were a bit wide, you know? So, he had to go down to Mexico to take the fight, Carson Jones. And looking at it right now, Antonio Margarito I'm looking to see where he's ranked. Looking to see where he's ranked because he was ranked before. I don't see him ranked by the WBC. I don't see him ranked by he was ranked though last month. He's not ranked anymore. So from my understanding, this fight would have likely been for a ranking. And Carson Jones, let me see. I could have sworn both of these guys were ranked. So basically, looking at the WBO, you can look at the WBO, whose champion is Miguel Cotto. Antonio Margarito is not ranked. Also, he's trying to get a third fight with Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto was supposed to fight in December. He just beat Yoshihiro Kamagai, and Antonio Margarito actually tried to get that fight. He was even trying to get the Canelo fight. He beat up Canelo's little brother in his last fight. I believe it was his last fight, and then he fought Jorge Paz Jr., and then before that, it was a 5-year layoff. So basically, he's been fighting in some exciting fights. The Jorge Paz Jr. fight was exciting. I covered that. The Roman Alvarez, I covered that. It was exciting. And then he fought Carson Jones, an exciting fight, but he shouldn't have won the Carson Jones fight. So, yeah, he's not ranked by the IBF. That champion at 154 is Jarrett Swift Hurd. He's fighting Austin Trout. He's not ranked by the WBA. And he's not ranked by the WBC. So I'm guessing this fight would have been a ranking for both him and Carson Jones. Now, you may know Carson Jones. He had 2 fights with Kell Brook. Many felt that the first fight with Kell Brook he should have won, but whatever the case may be, he trains up there in Big Bear with Abel Sanchez, Murat Gassiev, and Gennady Golovkin. And he was throwing some bombs, and it's a shame that he had to get treated like that, but that's the nature of the beast, especially when you're fighting in somebody's home. And even when I was looking at the unofficial scorecards as I was watching the fight, I'm thinking like, damn, what kind of fight are they watching? Because it seemed like really Carson Jones was doing what he wanted and was bullying Antonio Margarito. So it's going to be interesting to see where Antonio Margarito goes from here, because now it's crazy to say, but he's lining himself up for a big fight. But will he get a big fight? Because a lot of fighters don't and wouldn't want to work with him. It is what it is, though. Will there be a rematch? I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box.